Hi, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening, y'all. Hey, friend. Hey, nephew. Hey, Miss Mary. Oh, they're saying hi to you.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Tiger Nation, the undefeated. Hi, David. Hi, everyone.
Welcome to another edition of SWAC Saturday, y'all. It's a great day to be a tiger. You're gonna mess that up. You're gonna pull that out. Trying to play jumping jacks. What are you doing? Don't play jacks. Yeah, don't touch that. Good evening. You want this one?
Which one?
This one.
Sure.
Yes. I don't think it works. Has to be plugged up. Sorry.
Okay.
You still want to put it on?
Sure. Hi, Dr. Mary.
There you go. Can't see. No, Thetis. No and no. I'm gonna let y'all come on in. Come on in. Come in. Because we're gonna close the doors. We're gonna close the doors. Close the door. Close the door. Close doors. Are you gonna open up with a scripture? Go ahead.
Therefore, we were buried with him by baptism into death. Romans 6:4a.
All right. Good for you. Everybody, can you guys put some bowling balls, some bowling pins, and some rings in the chat? Because the Jackson State Lady Tigers are officially the 2026 Women's Bowling regular season champions. Woo! Go ahead and sing the song. I'm so glad.
I'm
Here, get your Here we go.
This is
Get off of that.
my phone.
That's your pom pom right there. You can have it.
I'm so glad I went to JSU. I'm so glad I went to JSU. I'm so glad I went to JSU. Singing glory, hallelujah. Woo!
I'm so glad. Oh, 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 oh. You see, Braxton already knows it. He's already trained up. Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he grows old, he will not part. Braxton, what college you going to?
JSU.
What's that stand for?
Yellow.
That's right. That's right. What school your uncle go to?
Aggie State.
That is not the school he goes to.
What school does he go to?
You got it kind of right, but kind of wrong. Where the rings reside, where the rings reside, where the rings reside, where the rings reside. All right. Let's go over these scores if I can pull them up.
Okay, I'm playing. This is so cool.
Belt
2
and dang. Wait till we start talking about basketball. Tell them y'all need to do what, Braxton? Shoot some layups.
Y'all get ready to play some basketball. Y'all get ready to shoot some layups. Shoot some layups.
All right. Let me go to see if they posted the scores.
It's war.
So we're gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna have a good time tonight. It's all right. I think Jackson State bowling team, I think they dropped only one game the whole season. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Have fright. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
All right.
I gotta get my
So the Lady Tigers were very dominant this season. Like very dominant. As you can see, they beat Southern 878 to 775, 870 to 851 versus Alabama A&M, 980. 980. I want to say a perfect bowling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't 1,000 the highest you can get on a score in this bowling games? I think. Is it, or can you get higher? Can you get higher than 1,000? 980 versus 780 for the against the FAMU Rattlers. They was not playing. And then they beat Grambling 885 to 547 and 867 to 826 versus Alabama A&M. And I want to say, honestly, I think they only dropped one game the whole entire season. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go over the Jackson State bowling team so that you can know their names, because they will be there is, I want to say there's a postseason for bowling. All right. Oh, we dropped 2. SWAC West Roundup, we went 12-2. Okay. This East Roundup, we were undefeated. Okay. Okay. So Mackenzie Conway is a sophomore from Diamond Head, Mississippi. She graduated from Hancock High School. Saida Lugo, Saida, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is from Nogales, Mexico. She went to Universidad Binacional. Faith Washington, 6'1", senior from Novi, Michigan. She graduated from Lake Orion for high school. Paige Hubert, 5'4", Grass Lake, Michigan, coming out of Grass Lake High School. Tiara Henderson is 5'9". She's a freshman from Detroit, Michigan, from John Glenn High School. And last but not least, Brooklyn Simpson is a freshman from Inkster, Michigan, Summit Academy North High School. So they actually have a very, very young team. Out of these 6 young ladies, only one senior, which is Faith Washington. They have 2 freshmen, 2 sophomore, and 1 junior. So they have a very young team. Head coach is Dr. Michael Boykins, and assistant coach is Vicky Boykins. Vicky, hey, watch that, baby.
Boykins. I'm a Boykin.
Okay.
I'm a Boykin.
They went up to the Midwest, Miss Whitley. Tiger Nation.
Don't be shady.
Dang, don't rush Mr. Ford. Don't rush him up here. Y'all just want to get him going. That's all you want to do. They want to get Mr. Ford going.
They're shady.
They're being shady. All right. So congratulations, Lady Tigers. Ready to get him going. Braxton.
Yeah.
Don't hit that. Okay. I have to say, I have to agree with this, being from the Midwest myself.
And was myself.
All right, so ring, 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 ring. All right,
Hello?
so do that again. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Yes, it's the 2026 SWAC champions of the bowling. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive, honey. Tell Tiger Nation the undefeated stop being messy.
Tiger undefeated, stop being messy.
Put belt to Done talked to Mr. Ford right on up. Come on up, Mr. Ford. All right. Can you go get Mr.
Mister?
Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, how you doing? Y'all doing all right?
Yes, doing
Hey,
great.
Flex,
Hello.
what you reading on?
What you been reading?
Ben Franklin Magic Treehouse chapter book.
Okay. Did they have they mentioned Benjamin Banneker lately? If you know who that is?
No, I know Ben Franklin. Benjamin.
Okay, you got to read now. Benjamin Banneker was you got to know about him now. Babe, I want you to get him something on Benjamin Banneker.
Go get a piece of paper and a pencil.
Yeah.
Mr. Ford.
Huh?
Jackson State Lady Tigers clinched the bowling SWAC championship.
I think I saw that. Yeah. And listen, your boys blew out Valley tonight, didn't they? Wait a minute. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me go. Hey, Miss Whitley, how you doing? What about Brandy? Is Brandy on here? Hey, Brandy.
Miss Mary.
Hey, Lady T. Hey, Miss Mary.
Hey,
everybody. Yeah. Listen, I want you to get him something on Benjamin Banneker.
Benjamin Banneker?
Yeah, Benjamin Banneker. Yeah, get him something on Benjamin Banneker.
Mr. Ford.
Huh?
The Lady Tigers only dropped 2 games in both the SWAC West and the SWAC East roundup. They only dropped 2 games.
That was the bowling team?
Yeah, that's like out of like 20 games.
Well, listen, I'm ignorant now. Listen, all SWAC schools got a bowling team?
I do think that I want to say.
What kind of cup do you want?
Let me see. No, I don't think so. Not all.
What kind of cup do you want?
It doesn't. A red cup is fine.
A red cup?
Yeah. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I was wondering because I remember when the Texas Southern or Prairie View.
Valley doesn't have a bowling team. Valley, they just recently discontinued their bowling.
Now Valley discontinued their bowling team?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It appears we have 10. It appears that all Corn and Valley do not have bowling teams.
Okay, because you remember wasn't it Texas Southern that was really good in bowling one time? Was it Prairie View?
I thought it was Texas Southern.
I thought it was Texas Southern too. I remember one time they were really good in bowling. Well, listen, congratulations. Now the bowling team is all ladies, or what's going? What is the makeup?
6 ladies.
Okay, listen, congratulations to the bowling team at Jackson State.
Bryson said it was Prairie View that was good.
It was Prairie View?
Yep, that's what he said.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, now let me.
He said Benjamin Banneker, right?
Yeah, Benjamin Banneker. I wanted him to read. Benjamin Banneker was he was brilliant. He was a brilliant brother. He memorized the plans for DC because the Frenchman who laid out the plans, remember, he got mad and wanted some more money, and they wouldn't give it to him. He left. But Benjamin Banneker had a photographic memory, and they built DC off of his memory. Yeah.
You get Braxton's cup. It's a cowboy cup.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Hold on.
Yuck. Yuck.
Yeah. Now, is the snow gone out of Charlotte, or what's
So
going on there?
the snow is gone. There's like little remnants of like ice, obviously, from
This
when.
legit is an ice cup.
Okay. Okay.
I was just showing them that it was the Cowboys. All right. So I have a list of events of stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. So I think the first thing that we're going to do is, of course, your Black History of the Month.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Ford, we got to talk about SWAC basketball. We got to talk about.
So if James Houston signed this, you would say yuck.
No, if James Houston signed it, I would not say yuck. He asked me if James Houston signed his cup, would I say yuck? And I said no. So we're gonna do your Black History.
Is Houston still with the Cowboys? Where is he now?
He should still be with the Cowboys.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And then we have SWAC basketball. Oh, Mr. Ford, we got to talk about SWAC basketball on the ladies.
I know. And hey, did Ruffin not play tonight? Ruffin didn't play.
He did not play tonight. Oh, Mr. Ford, we're going to talk about it. And Prairie View was tussling back and forth with Bethune-Cookman. They only had eight or nine players that were playing tonight.
That was Bethune or Prairie View?
That was Bethune tonight.
They only had 8 or 9 players
playing tonight to start the game. They had 8 or 9 players. Yeah, they did not have their full roster tonight.
Yeah, because he plays 10.
Yeah.
Coach Steers plays 10 players with double-figure minutes.
And then we have, okay, I can also share that, which is what is his? Okay, Aubrey Miller, and we have, what's that other young man's name? What's that other young man's name? The corner or the DB out of Jackson State, Mr. Ford. And you said that he was better than Shiloh.
Wait a minute. That's not the you talking about John Huggins.
Yeah, Huggins. Okay. We have
Where is he now? Is John Huggins in Canadian Football League?
No, but we have some information on them. On
okay.
And Huggins. Zay Bolden, did he get drafted or something? Okay, so yeah, we have some information on them in terms of them signing or renewing contracts with pro leagues outside of the NFL.
Okay.
And then we gotta finish the recruitment. I think we have 8 or 9 more players for Jackson State, and then Mr. Ford, we ain't going through all of Grambling now.
What? Tell me about what was going on at Grambling. What was happening?
Their recruitment.
Oh yeah. Now how many did they sign?
30.
Well, listen. You know what's got me stung is that Prairie View signed 70 new players. Did you hear that?
Who?
Prairie View signed 70 new players. Did you hear that?
Mr. Ford, did you not hear did you not hear that coach say that you can't win with 18-year-olds? He is not. Listen, he's trying to do the same thing that Deion Sanders did, which is try to go in there, sign a whole bunch of FBS.
Yeah, he did. I think he signed 19 or 14 of them.
Now, what's crazy is the fact that you are.
I don't need any.
What's crazy is that you're the reigning SWAC champion.
Yeah.
And that's how you know that he's here for a good time, not a long time, right? Because he's not developing the what would you say, Mr. Ford, the Prairie View culture where you're buying into the school, you're buying into the culture. That's not what type of football game teams he's.
Well, now you can also say he's trying to develop a super team out there, Prairie View, because now he's a defending SWAC champion, and then he's bringing in 70 new players.
I mean, if you have, that means you're only keeping a small amount of players from your previous.
Yeah. Because you get 105 scholarships, right?
Yeah, you get 105.
So he's probably keeping about 30 kids. What is he keeping? 30 kids?
Yeah. You are basically starting from scratch.
Yeah.
73 is that's a from scratch team. That's not 73. I would think FAMU would be doing that.
Oh, and I got to tell you about what happened this morning. I was listening to, I listen to Perry. You're my favorite, but I listen to Perry too. And I wish I could talk to Perry. Perry was on a rant this morning about Marshall Falk not participating in social media and the fact that he didn't list Southern in his biography. But what I want to say to Perry is all of that is a luxury. That's not why Marshall Falk was brought to Southern. The two things that Marshall Falk was brought to Southern for was, number one, Marshall was brought there to win the SWAC. And the second thing he was brought there was to take Southern to the Celebration Bowl. Those things that he was talking about this morning, because I listen at Perry Saturday mornings. That's all that stuff is luxury.
Luxury.
Yeah, he was saying that Marshall's not doing enough on social media. That Marshall.
Well, see, here's the thing: when you're paying the likes of, and let's just keep it a buck. If you're like Deion Sanders, right? If you're following in Deion Sanders' footsteps,
right?
What did Deion Sanders do? Deion Sanders used his social media, and grew the fan base. That's how he bought in people to say, okay, let's check out Jackson State. He literally catapulted his son's trajectory. And when I mean by that, I'm talking about Deion Sanders Jr. That's literally how they were able to build they've always had social media presence. But what I'm saying
let me say this, Mr. Moan. Marshall, if he stays, Marshall is going to be better than Deion. And let me tell you why. See, Deion, I always say this. Deion, number one, is a habitual liar. Okay, he was standing 10 toes down and tell everybody a lie, and then and after you hear the first lie, you got a second lie and a third lie. I don't get that impression from Marshall, and I believe that Marshall. Listen, I believe that Marshall will do better. I think he will eclipse what Deion did.
Absolutely.
Okay, because he's not a liar. He's and yeah. See, Deion was the kind of person that would mislead people. Okay, he had that what we call insidious intent. He would pretend he's over here, and somebody spoke to him, and and then he was going to do all these things, and then next thing you know, he's somewhere else, and so that's all that social media stuff. Well, let me say this: all that stuff that he was saying this morning that Marshall Falk needs to do. Listen, Graves did those things, and it didn't do nothing. It got him fired. I mean, he was on social media. He was doing that. But I'm telling you now, like I said earlier, okay, they didn't bring Marshall Falk there to win the SWAC West. They brought Marshall Falk there to win the SWAC. And then after that, they wanted Southern, they want to come to Atlanta to the Celebration Bowl. Okay, I think it's a damn shame that Celebration Bowl is 10 years old and Southern has never been there. Alcorn has been 3 times. Alcorn doesn't have a third of the budget that Southern has, but they've been to the Celebration Bowl 3 times. And I tell everybody all the time, that's why I say, you need to look at your AD. He picked 3 zeros ever since he ran Dawson Odom's off. He picked 3 zeros. Okay?
Mr. Ford.
Yeah.
Mr. Ford, I'm going to just say this. Regardless of what type of habitual liar Deion was, Deion made Jackson State look like Alabama when he was the head coach. If you saw him on ESPN, if you did see him at the Pro Bowl, if you did see him doing any type of content for other folks, if he had other obligations, there was not a time that when you did see him doing those things, you didn't see him decked out in Jackson State. Marshall Falk went to the Pro Bowl, did not go to National Signing Day, did not participate, was not at anything related to it, didn't even shout it out. Baby, when I tell you Deion was doing all the same things Marshall Falk was doing, but he had Jackson State down. Jackson State down. Like, I did not like the way that he left, but anytime that even today, if you look at him today, and he had all these ESPN interviews. What type of attire did he have on? Colorado. The thing that's missing with Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson, and Marshall Faulk is that they're not branding. And that is part of the reason why these different schools bought these coaches here. They are saying they want to follow in Deion's footsteps, but you guys are not promoting the HBCU brand like he was. That's a part of it, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, it is. But listen.
Nobody paying them $400,000 and $500,000 a year, and when you do go to the Super Bowl, you don't have on your Southern gear. That's going to make somebody Google Southern. That's, there's a whole bunch of people that are not affiliated with HBCUs or don't know anything about it. But if they see Marshall Faulk with his Southern stuff on, they're going to say, well, dang, let me go ahead and check this out, because that's what happened with Deion.
Wait a minute. Let me say this. Before Deion came on the scene, Jackson State was a household word.
We know that.
I knew. Listen, let me say this. When I was 10 and 11 years old, I knew about Jackson State University. Okay, I mean, Deion to me, when he came to Jackson, he enriched himself. Okay. Let's get this straight. Deion Sanders was born probably about 1965, 66, right? Okay, remember this. Jackson State started in 1877, wasn't it? When did Jackson State start? Okay, the point I'm making is, and my angle is this: Deion Sanders ain't did nothing for Jackson State. Jackson State didn't need Deion Sanders. I knew about Jackson State. Listen, like I'm telling you, I was 10 years old. I knew about Jackson State. I knew what Jackson State was.
We're talking about we're not talking about Jackson State. You're right. Jackson State has always been
a brand, and Southern is too.
What I'm saying is, when Deion goes to ESPN, when he's on the NFL Network, when he goes out and does his different things, he had on all Jackson State. And these coaches are saying they want to mimic Deion Sanders, but that was literally how Deion Sanders parlayed into the Colorado job, is the branding, the recognition, the impressions that they get online.
And don't forget, Jackson State went and got him a degree. Don't forget that.
And Lord have mercy. I am not defending Deion. What I'm saying is, I'm not defending Deion at all. What I'm saying is, these coaches are asking for $400,000 and $500,000 a year, and they're not bringing new brands, new sponsorships into these schools. And why? Because when they go out, they're in regular clothes. You have to represent Southern. I'm the head coach of Southern, and be Southern out in at the Pro Bowl or in wherever at the Super Bowl.
Well, Mr. Mona, I'm gonna go back. Mr. Mona, I'm gonna go back.
Don't let these people get $400,000 and they ain't never coached a day.
Listen, I'm gonna go back to my original point. Marshall Faulk was brought to Southern University to do two things. Number one, he was brought there to win the SWAC championship in football. Not the SWAC West, the SWAC championship.
What about
The number two thing he was brought there for was to get Southern University to the Celebration Bowl. Those are the things. Now, all of this about him wearing Southern apparel, him shouting out Southern, those are a luxury. Okay, he can do that. Yeah, that's a luxury.
You know what they are in Colorado?
The two main things he was brought there to do was to win the SWAC football championship, 1, and 2, get Southern to the Celebration Bowl. Because like I said earlier, the Celebration Bowl is 10 years old, and Southern has never been. Alcorn spends about a third of the money that Southern has, okay? Southern spends like $18 million on sports. Alcorn probably spends about $5 or $6 million. But guess what? Alcorn been to the Celebration Bowl 3 times. Now make that make sense.
Well, all I'm going to say is branding and marketing matter. And in this day and age, it's literally about impressions. It's literally about like, that's why you would see Dion do so many weird things and get himself in the media or get Jackson State in the media. It would be so much like weird things that would go viral. And you'll be like, why is this going viral? Promoting the university you work for should have been a part of the contract. And you're saying that it's a luxury, then
Yeah, it's a luxury.
whoever
It's a luxury. He can
those
do all the promoting he wants. If he does not win that SWAC championship, if he does not get Southern University to the Celebration Bowl, they're going to kiss him goodbye in about 2 or 3 years.
And you're saying,
okay, he can do all that. Well, listen, his shoes can say Southern, his hat can say Southern, his tie can say Southern. But if he don't win that SWAC and he don't win, don't get to that Celebration Bowl, they're going to kiss him goodbye too.
I wish I would. And just to let you know that it might be a luxury at Southern because they didn't put it in the contract. But if you look at Colorado's contract, it is not a luxury. It is a requirement. Dion, in his contract, he is required to show up to certain events, to promote the university, to he has to do so many different alumni events where he attends and meets with the alumni. He has to go to certain basketball games. Like, that is not a luxury, it's a requirement. And for anybody who is signing these deals with these celebrity coaches, now I will say this: Mike Vick did get a BET special covering Norfolk State. That is a part of getting, Norfolk State's name out there, getting that he's coaching. It's his first head coaching job. So I can actually kind of take Coach Vick off of the table in terms of not getting the brand out there, because he does have a BET special. But as far as like saying that it's a luxury, oh no, you need to be doing something. You over talking about you gotta win. Mr. Ford, have you seen how many high school students that Southern has signed?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I did.
Majority of their signees are high school students. Now, I'm not saying I totally agree with Coach Jackson from Prairie View, but I will say this: anytime a coach signs a whole bunch of high school students, and it's majority high school students, it's not good. It's not going to be looking too good. You can't sign majority high school students and think you can ready to win the SWAC in year one.
Yeah, like I said earlier,
he gotta win.
That's right. That's what I would if I was talking to Perry now. I really do believe.
You want me to call him up here?
Yeah, you can call him up here. Because I heard him this morning. I listen to Perry. Like I tell you, I like Perry. But I just thought this morning that, and then he had that idiot from that other channel over there pushing up controversy and stirring up shit like he always does. He always got something to say.
Mr. Ford, all right. So I'm going to send him a message and ask him to come on here so you can holler at him about saying that Coach Falk is not doing enough for the Southern community.
Like I said, that social media stuff is a luxury. Jeez. The main thing is the main thing. The main thing is he has to win the SWAC football championship. The second thing is he's got to get Southern University to the Celebration Bowl.
Braxton, bring me my phone, please.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Ford, you got your hey. Can you find my phone, please? Don't run in here like that, baby. You might fall. What is our HBCU Black History moment?
Okay.
You have one today?
Well, you just tell me what do you want me to talk about? What you got? Is there anything you want me to talk about or what?
No, you're the history teacher. You're just supposed to give us one.
Well, of course, this time of year we always think about Medgar Evers, and what he did in state of Mississippi, and how he was shot down. I think they killed him in 1963, and Took them about 50 years to finally convict Byron Delabeck with, wasn't that his name?
Mm.
Yeah, it took him about 50 years to convict him.
Wasn't he assassinated by the CIA?
No. Byron Delabeck was hid behind a tree across from his house and shot him with a deer rifle. He was getting out of his car. It was the same night President Kennedy was making a speech on television about civil rights. And he was getting out of his car and he shot him in the back with a deer rifle.
But why? What was the reason?
You know, he was leading the movement. You know, Medgar Evers had a strategy. He understood marketing and he understood finance. And what he understood was the majority of the stores in downtown Jackson, they were surviving off of the black dollar. And so what he said was, if you can't work in this place, don't spend a dollar there. And that almost bankrupt all of them downtown stores in Jackson. And so they basically what they did, they financed his assassination.
Who financed it?
The downtown merchants of Jackson at that time. That was, I want to say that was 1963.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing like 3 different things, y'all.
What we'll do, we'll look up Medgar Evers when you get time, because like you say, you're doing 3 things at a time. But yeah, Medgar dealt with economics. He understood that Black people in Jackson basically spent their money with the downtown merchants, and that's how the merchants were surviving. They were surviving off of the black dollar, but they were not hiring Black people.
So he was the same way they're doing now. He was born in Decatur, Mississippi in 1925, died June 12th, 1963 in Jackson, Mississippi. He became a martyr for the civil rights movement. He served in the U.S. Army in Europe during World War II.
He was in World War II.
Afterward, he and his elder Evers both graduated from Alcorn Agricultural and Mechanical College. Now
He was a running back for Alcorn. He was a running back for them.
They settled in Philadelphia, Mississippi, and engaged in various business pursuits. Medgar was an insurance salesman, and Charles Oak operated a restaurant, a gas station, and other enterprises, and at the same time began organizing local affiliates of the NAACP.
And don't forget now, Medgar plays a big role in the Emmett Till saga. He was doing a lot of investigating for the NAACP. They were the ones who actually found the guy who actually heard them beating Emmett Till to death out there in that barn. That guy had to leave and eventually was, he had to go to Chicago. But Medgar and them is the one that found it, because Medgar and them were in Mound Bayou at the time. There was a Black doctor there who, had made a lot of money off his medical practice, but he was also socially conscious about Black people. Because remember, when Mamie Till came down from Chicago, she lived in Mound Bayou. Those people in Mound Bayou protected her. They had armed Black guards when they would go to the trial every day. They took her to the trial every day, and they were armed.
It does say concerning Medgar Evers that they decided to move to Jackson. So Medgar moved to Jackson in 1954, and he became the NAACP's first field secretary in Mississippi. He traveled throughout the states recruiting members and organizing voter registration drives and economic boycotts. During the early 1960s, the increased tempo of civil rights activities in the South created high and constant tensions. In Mississippi, conditions were often at the breaking point. On June 12, 1963, a few hours after President Kennedy had made an extraordinary broadcast to the nation on the subject of civil rights, Medgar Evers was shot and killed in an ambush in front of his home. The murder made Evers, until then, a hardworking and effective but relatively obscure figure outside of Mississippi. A nationally known figure, he was buried with full honors in Arlington National Cemetery and awarded the 1963 Spingarn.
Now remember, at his funeral, it was one of the few times Dr. King broke down. He was really tore up about the murder of Medgar Evers. That really got to him. It was one of the few times, because he was always at like the nerves of steel, he and Malcolm. But at Medgar's funeral, he really he really broke down on that one.
Evers immediately requested and was granted appointment by the NAACP to his brother's position in Mississippi. Afterward, he became a major political figure in the state. Evers' widow, Merle Evers Williams, was the first woman.
Living. Yeah, she's still living today.
From 1995 to 1998. Byron D. LeBeckwith, a white segregationist, was charged with the murder. He was set free in 1964 after 2 trials resulting in hung juries, but was convicted in the 3rd trial held in 1994. Beckwith was given a life sentence, and in 2001, he died in prison.
Okay, so they found it convicted in 94?
Yes.
Was it 19? Okay, remember, he did the crime in 1963. So he ran free from 63 to 94. Somebody do the math.
Excuse me?
He ran free from 60. He shot him in 63. He didn't go to jail until 94.
31 years, Mr. Ford.
Okay.
Okay, I sent him the information. Dre, we're going over Black history. We're just going over Black history, Dre. Dang. It's February. It's Black History Month. Okay, and now they're asking for you to finish the conversation from today about the young college student movement and what was the end result of their work. That's the SNCC, right?
Yeah, because I think SNCC was formed at Shaw University. Was it Shaw? I know it was formed on a Sunday morning. They had all these college students come in. I know it was in North Carolina. Look up SNC and see where was it formed? Was it Shaw University? And like I told you, the backbone of that was a lady named Ella Baker, who had worked with Dr. King. But she thought it was best that the college students have their own organization. Look up and see what was the founding.
So the SNCC was founded in early 1960 in Raleigh, North Carolina, to capitalize on the success of a surge of sit-ins in Southern college towns where Black students refused to leave restaurants in which they were denied service based on a race. This form of nonviolent process South. Its efforts in community organization and freedom rides in 19. Okay, let me get SNCC. Wait. Mr. Ford, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Oh yeah.
I was just making sure. It was formed in April 1960 at a conference at Shaw University.
Shaw University, that's right. Yeah, Shaw University.
Delegates from 58 sit-in centers in 12 states.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Yeah, they became a very powerful organization.
the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, Fellowship of Reconciliation, National Student Association, Students for a Democratic Society. It says among those attending, Fisk University student Diane Nash,
She
Tennessee
was
State
awesome. She's still living today.
Marion Barry,
Marion Barry eventually becomes the mayor of D.C.
American Baptist Theological Seminary students James Bevel, John Lewis, and
James
Bernard
Bevel was a trip.
Lafayette,
Yeah. He married Diane Nash.
all involved in the Nashville student movement. Their mentor at Vanderbilt University, James Lawson and Charles
He
F.
died
McDougall.
maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know if it's been that long. He was major, James Lawson. He lived to be in his 90s.
They led student protests at South Carolina State University.
Yeah.
Is that the one that got Deacon excommunicated?
It was several protests. One of the protests ended up in a massacre where the state troopers came in and shot some students at South Carolina State. It was called the Orangeburg Massacre. Yeah, all those black colleges during the 60s, they were like power fronts. You know, they pushed resistance and the Black Power movement and civil rights movement. Yeah, all of them. Howard University, North Carolina A&T, South Carolina State, the Atlanta University Center, all of them. SNCC, Florida A&M. Now, when I was a child, 1968, I'll never forget, I saw it on TV when Martin Luther King was shot in April of 1968. The Florida State Troopers totally surrounded Florida A&M's campus. That was in 1968. I saw that on television.
Why did they do that? They were protesting?
Well, they knew it was going to be something. When they shot Dr. King down in Memphis, that was that was April 4th. The nation just went up in flames. I mean, DC, they had to bring in troops to protect the White House. DC was burning. Yeah, DC was burning. I saw that as a child.
Lord
they had to
mercy.
bring in troops to protect the White House.
All right. It also says that Johnson C. Smith was very monumental at some of those sit-ins that took place in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, like I said, all of the black universities during that time, that was the center of the power of the civil rights Black Power movement. Yeah, Tougaloo was. That's right. Matter of fact, when Dr. King led that march in 1966 through Mississippi, remember, the night before he made the speech in Jackson, they stopped at Tougaloo, and Dr. King was so happy because he wanted to see James Brown perform. He was a big fan of James Brown. Yeah, James Brown performed at Tougaloo. That was the night before he made that big speech in Jackson in 1966. See, James Meredith had started the march coming out of Memphis, March Against Fear, and they shot him in the back. And then it was Martin Luther King, it was Stokely Carmichael, and a guy named Floyd McKissick. They said they would take up that march. They would continue to march.
Oh, they're talking about Ghost of Mississippi was about bringing Brian Beckwith to getting him convicted, I guess, for the murder.
Yeah, remember he got on, I think it was on Oprah Winfrey's show and bragged about what he had done.
All right. And then you gave Braxton the Benjamin Banneker for his homework, right?
Yeah. And make sure, like I said, always read him either from Proverbs or Songs. Make sure he reads the Songs. The one that the songs for children for me is 27. I always read 27 to him.
And let me write that down. They also had the Gibbs Green shooting at Jackson State during that time as
I
well.
remember that. I remember watching that on the news. Me and my dad sitting down watching it. That was in either 69 or 70. I remember when that happened.
And so we will be looking forward to, of course, the next Black History Month brought to you by Mr. Ford next week. All right. So it is here. It is time. We are going to be talking about women's basketball first. And Mr. Ford, there were some upsets today, Mr. Ford.
Okay. Tell us about them.
All right. Let me pull up the okay, got it. Cool. Okay, so
Southern lost again. That y'all homegirl put them in. That's Dawn Thornton, right? And that Coach Thornton?
JSU alumna Dawn Thornton, head of the Alabama A&M Bulldogs.
Yeah, she beat him.
Yeah.
Beat Coach Funches.
So she's basically she's probably running away with the regular season.
Yeah. Now what's her record? What's her record in the conference now?
That makes it 10-1, I think. She only lost to Valley.
Oh yeah. She's running away with it. Who's second place? Is it Southern?
Alcorn lost today too, Mr. Ford.
Okay, wait a minute, let's say who beat Alcorn?
UAPB.
Whoa. Okay.
I know.
That was in Pine Bluff?
Don't quote me on that one. Don't quote me on where it was at, but all I know is that Alcorn, Alcorn and Alabama A&M were actually tied in terms of wins. I think Alcorn only had lost one game.
So Alcorn in second place?
Yeah, Alcorn now is in second place, and then that would make Alabama A&M comfortably in first place. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read off these scores.
Okay.
Ooh, they said UAPB swept Alcorn today. Wow.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go based off of the ESPN scoreboard. Prairie View A&M is 2-20 in the SWAC. Or no, overall, 0-11 in the SWAC. Bethune-Cookman is 5-19, 3-8 in the SWAC, and they beat Prairie View 62-52 in Daytona Beach, Florida. C. Wilson of Prairie View had 17.7 rebounds and 4 steals. D. Dorsey had 15 points from Bethune-Cookman. Grambling versus Alabama State in Grambling, Louisiana. Grambling beat the brakes off of Alabama State 67-53.
Okay.
After dropping a game to Jackson State, of course, but they are 7-16 overall, 4-6 in the SWAC. Alabama State is 10-12 overall, 7-4 in the SWAC. C. Simpson of Alabama State had 19 points. Z. Johnson of Grambling had 18 points and 6 steals. Ooh, Alabama A&M beat Southern in Baton Rouge.
That was in Baton Rouge.
It was in Baton Rouge.
Ooh.
Damn. Alabama A&M is 14-9 overall, 10-1 in the SWAC. So yeah, they're running away with it.
Oh yeah.
The only one that's even close to being next to them at this point is Alcorn State. They beat Southern 56-54. Kay Walker of Alabama A&M had 15 points and 3 steals. Delancey had 10 points from Southern. Alcorn State drops to Arkansas Pine Bluff 64-60. It was in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, in the Clemens Arena.
Okay.
Alcorn State is 12-10 overall, 9-2 in the SWAC. Arkansas Pine Bluff is 9-12 overall, 6-5 in the SWAC.
Okay.
Kay Henderson of Alcorn had 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals. Jay Pelly of UAPB had 20 points.
Okay.
Jackson State heads to Itabena, Mississippi at the R.W. Harrison H. Burr Complex, and they win comfortably 64-50 versus Mississippi Valley. Jackson State is 7-16 overall, 5-6 in the SWAC. Mississippi Valley is 4-17 overall, 3-7 in the SWAC. Jay Patton of Jackson State had 14 points. S. Marshall of Mississippi Valley had 14 points. Last but not least, Florida A&M, 7-15 overall, 6-5 in the SWAC versus Texas Southern, who's 9-14 overall, 5-6 in the SWAC. This particular game took place in Tallahassee, Florida. Florida A&M wins 86-73. T. Logwood of Texas Southern had 25 points. S. McCarthy of FAMU had 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals. So, if I am looking at this correctly, the only team that is even close to Alabama A&M is Alcorn.
Alcorn, yeah. Now we're about a month away from the tournament. How far are we from the SWAC tournament?
Yeah, it's March 9th through the 14th.
Oh yeah, so we about okay. Yeah, we're about a month away.
We right there.
Oh yeah, we right there.
It's I'm gonna pull up the standings though. Yeah. It's interesting because everybody had Southern winning.
You listen, I'm in that crew. I thought Southern was going to win that thing this year. I mean, I knew that Coach Thornton had a good program and everything, but I just thought Coach Funches was going to run through the SWAC, especially got them 2 FBS wins. I thought they was going to run through the SWAC.
Dre said Alabama A&M is about to win their first SWAC championship in any sport in 6 years. Damn, Dre! And it took a Jackson State head coach to do it. No, a Jackson State alumna to get y'all on that. No. So Alabama A&M comfortably leads 10-1. I mean, it's still, Alcorn State, if they don't drop anymore, they're 9-2. And then if Alabama A&M drops one, but other than that, Southern 7-4, Alabama State 7-4, Arkansas Pine Bluff and Florida A&M are 6-5. Texas Southern and Jackson State are 5-6. Grambling State is 4-6. Valley is 3-7. Bethune-Cookman is 3-8, and Prairie View is 0-11. Damn.
So you can look for Prairie View to get a new coach at the end of the season.
On both sides of the ball, men and women's.
So the men are not doing good at all?
The men coach just came out and said that Prairie View.
Yeah, I saw that. But didn't he retract that?
You would retract it if your job is on the line.
Oh yeah. Well, one thing I say, AD Golf, he gonna get it right. He's gonna get it right. So you can look for them to get a new girls coach probably at the end of the year.
Men and women, I think.
Yeah, you might be right. Because like I said, he's good, man. He brought that Darren Jackson guy there. I know that.
Ooh-wee. If he wants that paycheck check to appear in his bank account, he'll retract it, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, he did. He retracted. I saw it. Yeah, he retracted his statement. Now, what you gonna do the men's scores?
Of course.
Okay.
I was hoping let me see, Prairie View basketball. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see. So Prairie View A&M coach Byron Smith called for better medical care for HBCU
Yeah,
athletes
that's
to
what it was about. Yeah, yeah.
athletes' health, HBCUs. First of all, he don't need to say nothing about HBCUs. He needs to say at Prairie View. Don't be over here making it a one size fits all and saying that athletes don't get good care at HBCUs. That's disgusting. Don't do that. He said that there's a sports medicine resource gap. Not with those nice facilities that you have.
Yeah.
So basically, he said that the player safety, recovery, and long-term well-being is in question, but he should have just see what happened is he was talking about Prairie View, but so that he didn't, mess up that relationship, he tried to make it seem like it's a one size fits all, but he shouldn't have been doing that. He insinuated that his players weren't getting the medical care they deserve, and he should have just said for Prairie View. Okay, please don't, when you guys go and do these types of things, don't say HBCUs because you don't want to get called out for calling out Prairie View. You should need to say at Prairie View, because when you say things like that, it gets published and they make it seem like you make it seem like that's what it is for everybody. That's not fair. All right, let's take a look at the men's side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mr. Ford.
Uh-huh.
It was I don't know if you were able to see the Prairie View or Prairie View versus Bethune-Cookman, but they were tussling up until like maybe 2 minutes out. They were tussling, Mr. Ford.
Oh yeah. And now, so Bethune won the game.
Bethune did come out with a win, but
Uh-huh.
I would see why they only had 9 players playing. 8 or 9. They only had 8 or 9 players.
So how
That's
many
what.
players did they play? Did they play all 9?
Yeah, but then somebody got hurt during the middle of the game, and they were like, the announcers were like, they need to be careful because they started with, I want to say 8 players. I want to say it was 8 players. All right, let me go ahead and get these men's basketball scores.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to talk about Jackson State because I was not expecting that. I know he's gonna be player of the week, Mitchell.
Now
He scored
Mitchell
39.
is he a big man or a guard?
That's a guard. He scored 39 points, Mr. Ford.
For Jackson State?
So I know he's getting ready to get it. Yes.
What's his full name?
Because Deshaun Ruffin was out today.
Yeah, right. I saw that he. What now? You said a
Jamie
kid scored
Mitchell.
39 points for Jackson.
Yes, 39 points. All right. So first up, we have Grambling versus Alabama State. Grambling is 7-11 overall, 5-4 in the SWAC. Alabama State 7-16 overall, 4-6 in the SWAC. Gremlin defeats Alabama State 57-47.
Mm.
Roderick Coffey III scored 24 points and helped Gremlin defeat Alabama State, and he had 10 rebounds.
Okay.
Simpson from Alabama State had 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. Bethune-Cookman versus Prairie View A&M. Bethune-Cookman is 12-11 overall, 9-1 in the SWAC. Prairie View's 9-14, 4-6 in the SWAC. Excuse me. Jay Heady of Bethune-Cookman had 30 points and 9 rebounds. L. Williams of PV had 22 points. Yeah, Mr. Ford, that was definitely one of those back and forth games. At the half, tied 36-36. And Bethune-Cookman ended up outscoring Prairie View by 6, but it was literally like the last 2 minutes of the game that they were going back and forth and then getting the separation and then going back and forth. That was a close game. Texas Southern, 7-14 overall, 5-5 in the SWAC. Florida A&M, 8-13 overall, 5-5 in the SWAC. Florida A&M, the men's team, been taking some losses. You know, they thought that FAMU had it sold up sharp. Like, okay, Charlie Ward coming in here and taking over. So they lost to Texas Southern in Tallahassee, 62-57. A close game.
So they lost to Texas Southern?
Yeah, they lost.
Okay.
Tay Hupsid, it had 24 points, 9 rebounds. M. Octave from FAMU had 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals. Terrence Dixon Jr. scores 18 to lead Southern to 81-68 victory over Alabama A&M. Alabama A&M is 12-11 overall, 5-5 in the SWAC. Southern 10-13 overall, 6-4 in the SWAC. S. Pissis of Alabama A&M had 14 points, 7 assists, and 3 steals. T. Dixon Jr. had 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks. What happened to Southern, Mr. Ford? They fell off?
They fell off. I was expecting Southern to be a perennial power. I really was expecting. I mean, I'd heard that the people had picked Bethune-Cookman, but I thought that Southern would battle them this year, but it hasn't been that way. To be honest with you, Bethune-Cookman has been done. Huh?
$100,000 roster. They better win.
Yeah, they looking good. I'd like to know why they only played 9 people though. What's going on? And what did you say why Ruffin didn't play tonight? What's going on with him?
I think they resting him, Mr. Ford. He needed a rest, don't you think? You don't think they could have come out with a win versus Valley?
Yeah, I want him to go get some big men. I told you before, big men make guards better.
Does he have any more eligibility left?
Ruffin?
Yeah.
Who knows? You can. I told you that. You can appeal to the NCAA. They might give him.
He has the flu, Mr. Ford.
Oh, he has a flu. Okay.
He ain't trying to be like Jordan.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember Jordan. We had a flu game.
He over there spreading it, sweat all dripping in folks'
mouth.
Was
against Utah. That was against Utah. Yeah, that's against.
Mr. Ford, didn't Michael Jordan have the flu?
Yeah.
That's nasty. He's all sweating and stuff and just sweat.
He had a big shot against, was it Byron Russell or somebody? Yeah.
Ain't no next year. Ty B talking about next year, hopefully. Ain't no next year. You should have had what you needed this year.
He's talking about
because next year ain't promised.
What is
Yeah,
it about?
ain't no next
Dexter?
year. Dre. Anyway, he has the flu, so we're rest up, Deshaun, because we need you. But kudos to the Jackson State Tigers for boy, this was a whistle heavy game, Mr. Ford. Good Lord.
Oh, for real?
I think they blew the whistle probably about 50 times.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna, Mr. Bradford, we are going to get to that. Willie, do you see Dre? He got to go. All right. So let me finish it up. So Jackson State beat Mississippi Valley 97-81. Jackson State is 7-16 overall, 6-4 in the SWAC. Mississippi Valley is 1-22, 0-9 in the SWAC. Jamie Mitchell Jr. had 39 points and 13 rebounds. M. James had 32 points and 4 steals. Good Lord. That's a high scoring game. I was like, damn, I don't remember the last time we had 97, almost 100 points.
Yeah, you're right.
Arkansas Pine Bluff 84-77 versus Alcorn State. Alcorn State is 4-18 overall, 3-7 in SWAC. Arkansas Pine Bluff is 10-13, 7-3 in the SWAC. D. Williams of Alcorn had 18 points and 3 steals. Q. Williams of UAPB had 25 points and 7 rebounds. Mr. Ford, I just happened to just tiptoe and look at Chicago State because you know that's where Bussy went, right?
Right. Yeah. And you know they got. I thought I saw they signed some football players too, didn't it?
Yeah, they got some 3 stars.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
But he could have stayed up in Alcorn for that basketball team.
Yeah. I mean, I hated when he left, but now who's the coach? Who's the coach at Alcorn now? Men's basketball. Who's the head coach?
I'll have to look that up for you.
I think I've seen his name before.
I remember I went over it for you, but I wanted to go over their wins versus losses for Chicago State. I was like, damn, you could have stayed in there. What's for that?
Yeah.
They are 4-20 overall, 2-9 in conference, Mr. Ford.
That's Chicago State.
Yeah, they won 2 games.
Now, isn't that where Kanye West's mother worked? Didn't she work at Chicago State?
I have no idea. They won against Loyola University, Chicago, and then St. Xavier University. I think that's a D3 school.
Okay.
And they done lost.
That Loyola up there in Chicago, you know, they do good sometime in the tournament, in the NCAA tournament, in the big dance.
He been getting drug up across the court. He should stay. All right, Mr. Ford. So yeah, Bethune-Cookman is 9-1. Arkansas Pine Bluff is 7-3. Southern and Jackson State are tied 6-4. At this point, Mr. Ford, I think that Prairie View's got it unlocked so far.
Yeah, you talking about the men or the girls?
Men.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and say congratulations to So congratulations to John Huggins, and that is former Jackson State defensive back. He will be returning to the Indoor Football League on the Jacksonville Sharks.
Okay.
He had 106 tackles, 5.5 tackles, and 3 interceptions.
Yeah, I was a big fan of his. Mm.
Yeah. And congratulations to Aubrey Miller.
Yeah, you put something on during the week. I saw that. I saw that.
You did? You saw it?
Yeah, you put something
He
on.
okay. I didn't know if people be seeing that stuff or not. I just be
Yeah.
they'll just
I told you one week you were the meteorologist around there. You was showing all that stuff about snow in and around Charlotte. I thought we was gonna lose you as
and we were
Mr. Boney. We're gonna start
so
doing weather.
You trying to be funny, Mr. Ford. Oh, you trying to be funny. Let me go.
I was keeping up with.
All right, so this shit doesn't stop. Please don't ask me to pronounce Saskatchewan because I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah,
But
that's right. Saskatchewan. Yeah,
Aubrey
the
Miller
rough one.
has a 1-year extension to the Saskatchewan Roughriders. That's
Yeah,
former
yeah.
Jackson State linebacker and SWAC Defensive Player of the Year. And there is, I want to say one more, which is Philip Webb.
Now, where's Philip Webb?
He signed with somebody too, Mr. Ford.
Okay. Yeah. Mm.
Winnipeg.
Blue Bombers.
Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, no, Philip for Birmingham Stallions from
Okay,
the
he's
UFL.
in Rock's league.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's at the UFL. He was at the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, but he signed with the UFL.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
at Jackson State. He has 63 tackles, 16 tackles for loss, 6 sacks in 2 seasons.
And by the way, did you see Kobe picked the 3 top quarterbacks in the SWAC? Did you see that?
Yes.
You know who I was surprised about?
Yes.
Who
He
he
said
picked?
Andrew Gotti,
Yep.
Lockhart,
Yep.
and the
The
Albany
kid,
State quarterback, which I do
right.
not have his name.
Knowles, Isaiah Knowles. He's gonna be
Okay,
the
Isaiah.
Florida A&M quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What did you
and
think?
I mean, I was like, darn, that Knowles transfers turning out to be big because Kobe is saying, he didn't rank them. He just said they were the top 3, and so I guess Knowles is gonna light it up down there, Florida A&M. We'll see.
Is their defense no longer soft in the middle? That's what we need to know.
Well, that's gonna be a big question mark. Because fam, you ain't played no defense since Smitty Rock left. They don't play no defense since
What you
that
mean
man.
played no
They ain't
defense? They
played no
played
defense
defense
since
in 2
Smitty Rock
years.
left. It's like they forgot how to play defense after he left. They ain't played no
Dre
defense.
might tell a joke, but he don't tell a lie. All
Yeah.
right, so let's just. Oh, did you hear from the football scoop about FAMU getting the former Tennessee State offensive coordinator on their staff?
Shannon Harris? Who was it?
No, not him.
What's his name?
His name is Coach. It starts with a T. Hang on just a second.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Let's see. Florida A&M hires Coach Morgan, Toriano Morgan.
Yeah, I know that name. Now, what's his biography? I know that name.
He's the offensive coordinator. He was the offensive coordinator at Tennessee State.
Hmm.
He was a head coach 4 years at Edward Waters.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah. Yeah. That's the guy that left the job and
He had
Jenkins
coaching
got that.
stops at Virginia.
Huh?
Yeah, he's a former Tennessee State player.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I remember him. Mm. Yeah, he was up at Tennessee State. That's right.
Okay,
He left.
well, add him to the staff. He's going to be
What is
top
he?
offensive assistant.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mhm.
What is he? He's going to be a top offensive assistant.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
I was thinking like, okay, if we're going to talk about Grambling and Southern, and did you see their schedules? Grambling and Southern schedule.
I saw some of Southern schedule.
They playing some D2s too,
And you talking about Southern?
They all got cupcakes. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't anything wrong with it as long as they don't lose. Because Kentucky State was giving Grambling the blues.
Yes, they were.
I think I actually like if that referee hadn't allowed them to continue forward progress, even though forward progress was over and they ended up like calling a fumble. If that didn't happen, Grambling could have lost versus Kentucky State.
Yeah. I think we got bailed out. I think an official helped us out. We got bailed out.
All right. I want you to hold Gremlin accountable. Okay.
Well, this is year what for Coach Joseph? What is this? Year 3 or year 4?
Every time, only you guys give him a pass when he beat Jackson State, and that's not good enough. That's all I'm gonna say. This is like
Yeah,
year.
no, it's not. You're right. It's is this year 3 or year? Hey, somebody from Grambling, what is this? Year 3 or year 4? Let me look
You
and see.
don't even know, Mr. Ford. That's how much of a pass you be giving him.
I think it's year 3, isn't it?
It's year 3.
Year 3. Okay.
I know that he lost the Bayou Classic twice, and you said you can't be losing the Bayou Classic.
You can't. No, you can't be losing that Bayou Classic, man.
You can't be losing the Bayou Classic now. But
oh no.
The overall consensus at Grambling is that he did that, even though they might not be as vocal on social media, that they had a solid class.
And how many players did they sign?
They signed 30 student athletes.
Ooh, okay.
This year's class features 21 student athletes with previous collegiate experience.
Yeah.
It also has local flair with 15 student athletes hailing from the state of Louisiana. Also, now y'all want to start getting the TC Taylor blueprint, tiger print.
Yeah, but now the main thing with Grambling is who's going to be the quarterback, because isn't he still like injured?
Oh, okay. So actually, he has a GoFundMe, which I'm getting ready to pull up.
Right. Yeah.
He had a spinal cord injury.
Right, I remember. I read something about him in a major newspaper. I think I did.
So basically, at this time, not sure. I don't think he'll be returning back to
football.
Grambling for football
Right.
at any time soon. Based off of the description that he gave, where he said that he has to they said that he has to get like change up the way that the house is and transportation and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I
He
remember
has to
reading
change
that too. Yeah.
So at this time, there is a GoFundMe. T-Set says that he was a starting quarterback for Grambling State, and he suffered a spinal cord injury during the Las Vegas HBCU Classic.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in inpatient rehab away from home, and it applies towards house modifications, accessible transportation, and future medical necessities. So he
Right.
does have a GoFundMe, which I dropped the. Did I drop it in the chat?
Now, is he in Baton Rouge? Where is he living now?
It does say that he is in Louisiana right now, but it
Okay.
doesn't.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You talking about basketball? Israel Carey versus football. Those are two different things. All right. Israel Carey says that E-Rob has never won a championship. Should he be on the hot seat?
You talking about at Alabama State?
Alabama State ain't won a championship for a long time, but E-Rob is winning.
Yes, he is. He won 10 games last year, didn't he?
Yeah, you can't ask for a better. I mean,
I thought they was probably the most exciting team it won.
like dang.
Especially when that body kid was in there, they definitely was excited. The way they were beating, they went in down there and beat up FAMU and beat up Southern.
I'm not gonna say you're not gonna beat Jackson State, but in his defense, he came during the Dion era, right? You knew what nobody beating Jackson State during the Dion era. Then you had Coach TC come in, and he kind of like hit people with a 1-2 punch because they thought, okay, Dion's gone now. Now we're gonna win. You know, we're gonna take over, and that didn't happen. So you know, you gotta give. Do you give these coaches grace versus TC Taylor, Mr. Ford?
Yeah.
Just, I mean, do you give them grace for how dominant Jackson State's been?
Yeah.
Do you let them slide and say, okay, you know,
yeah.
They didn't
I
win.
thought that after, because if they had beaten Southern, they would have won, what, 8 games for the year, 9?
Who?
Grambling.
Oh.
Didn't they win 7? What did we win?
So I think you guys won 7 games.
Right.
The reason why you lost that game is because y'all was fighting, and you know y'all thought that
we was fighting who?
Remember they got in that big ass fight that cost you?
Oh yeah, you're talking about the Bethune-Cookman game.
Bethune-Cookman versus Grambling. You guys got into a huge fight.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh yeah, I remember.
The next game, and you dropped the game at the Bayou Classic. So you guys definitely could have won more, right?
Yeah. I would have given them 8 games. Yeah, they would have given them 8 games.
If they would have won, right?
Yeah. And by the way, how many quarterbacks did we sign? Did we sign any? We didn't sign any.
All right. I was just doing the T-set thing. I'm getting ready to go back to the Grambling thing. Because
Gramblings, to me, until they get that big time quarterback, we're not gonna roll. We gotta have a big time.
And you said, what did you say when he first got hired? You said you better get him now. That's what you said, Mr. Ford.
Yeah. You know, I just if we get a big time, see in the SWAC, you got to have a big time quarterback. They proven that, man. You can't just be a game manager. You got to be exciting. You got to be a big time player. If you get that, you can roll in the SWAC, baby.
Stop talking about E-Rob got to go. Not after winning 10 games.
He talking about at Alabama State?
Yeah, talking about he got to go. Not after winning 10 games. He ain't got to go nowhere.
He was the only one beat Jackson out there at Prairie View, right? Didn't they beat Prairie View last year?
Yeah, they did.
Did they give him Coach of the Year? Who was Coach of the Year for the SWAC? Was it Jackson?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, because it definitely could have been Robinson.
He could have got Coach of the
Year? Yeah.
Really?
You don't think so?
I guess.
Wait a minute. In the SWAC, he only lost how many games? One?
He lost to Jackson State, yeah.
That's all he lost.
That's the biggest game.
No, I was saying he could have got the Coach of the Year now because he went out and beat Prairie View at Prairie View.
You're gonna get there. Gotta get there.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what they hitting on, Mr. Ford.
Okay.
I know, listen, I know that he changed his tune a little bit. He did go get some athletes from he got a little bit of JUCO. He switched it up. Christopher C. Davis. He's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and he played at Coahoma.
Yeah,
Coahoma Community College. He's a wide receiver, 6'6", 175.
Yeah, Coahoma. Yeah, Coahoma.
He's a 3-star prospect. He was a 3-star prospect out of Live Oak High School in Watson, Louisiana.
Okay.
He signed with South Alabama in 2022. During the 2024 season at Coahoma, he caught 23 passes for 274 yards and 1 touchdown. So they got a 6'6" wide receiver. Do they have the quarterback to throw to him?
Yeah. That's what we're looking for. What kind of quarterbacks did we sign?
Ryan Otis, Donaldsonville, Louisiana, from Southwest Community College, 5'11", 180, a defensive back. He had 23 tackles and 15 solo stops with 2 pass breakups. Ryan Otis was a quarterback. So if y'all need a backup quarterback, Ryan Otis can throw for y'all. Okay. Kingston Cheetah Jones is from New Orleans, Louisiana. He was playing at UT San Antonio. He's a 6-foot wide receiver, 180. He was a 3-star prospect out of high school, John F. Kennedy. He helped lead the Cougars to 3 district championships during his prep career. They said he's got some speed on him, Mr. Ford. He runs a 10.68 100-meter champion. Oh, yeah, he got some speed on it. Yeah, he can do it. It said that he ran a sophomore season best of 10.75 in the 100-meter and 21.41 in the 200 in spring 23. So he's been in track during college. Dante Hoofkin is from Las Vegas, Nevada, transfer from Portland State. He's 6'3", 270 pounds. This is a defensive lineman. He's a 3-star prospect out of high school. Okay. Mr. Ford. They went and got some more stars. Yeah, but they got some more stars, Mr. Ford. Oh yeah, they got to do something now. Like I said, this is a pivotal year for Coach Joseph. Now it's his 3rd year. He's never won the ball. They went and got some stars. Yeah, we're gonna see now. Got to put it together. They got another one, Mr. Ford. What's his name? Jacoby Robinson from Henderson, Texas. He played at Boston College and Southern Miss. He's a quarterback, 6'3", 225 pounds. He's a let me look him up. Jacoby Robinson. Okay. Yep, a former 3-star out of Texas. He also plays basketball. So he's been at Southern Miss for the last couple of years.
Okay.
Um, he passed for 2,123 yards and 22 touchdowns while only throwing 2 interceptions as a junior and added 280 rushing touchdowns, or excuse me, 280 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Okay. We might have a dual threat quarterback, Mr. Ford, for
Graham. Okay.
Lantavius Murphy, wide receiver, 6'4", 215. He's getting some wide receivers with some height.
Yeah. That's what he always liked that. You know, he was the wide receiver coach at LSU at one time.
From Rayville,
he always liked them tall guys. Huh?
From Rayville, Louisiana, Northwest
Oh,
Mississippi
yeah. Listen,
Community
some
College.
athletes come out of Rayville, baby. Some athletes come out of there.
He played for head coach Bo Barton at River Oak School.
Mm-hmm.
Helped the Mustangs to a 12-0 record as a senior. He had 2,793 yards and 47 touchdowns. Okay, Lantavius, 6'4", so they have a 6'4" wide receiver and a 6'6" wide receiver.
Oh yeah, that's what he's always wanted that.
Linnell Cunningham, the second defensive back, 5'11", 200 pounds, from Arlington, Texas. He played at North Alabama. He played in 11 games, making 44 tackles and 26 solo stops, had 4 pass breakups and 1 quarterback hurry. And he went to Arlington Lamar High School in Texas.
Okay.
Jawar Franklin. So I want to say that Jawar was one of Hugh Jackson's recruits. And then I think he signed with Grambling. And then when Coach Hugh Jackson got fired, he ended up going somewhere else. So Jawar Franklin is from New Orleans, Louisiana. They got him from Dodge City Community College. He's 6'4", 310 pounds. A 3-star JUCO prospect with multiple Power 4 offers. Played 2 seasons at Dodge City Community College.
That's a big signing for Graham.
Huh?
That's a big signing right there. That you said he's 6'4", 300?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big for Graham.
6'4", 310. Mr. Ford, they had already recruited him. But I guess they recruited him. He signed when Hugh Jackson was there, but then he left. All right. Denellison Exume from Miami, Florida, South Florida, 6'4", 275. Defensive lineman. Mr. Ford, they beefing up that line.
Yes, they are.
They beefing it. He's a 3-star recruit out of Edison High School. He made 12 total tackles with 1.5 tackles for loss and 1 sack, and he made a career high 4 tackles versus Tulsa.
Now, is that Edison? Is that the one in Miami? Where's that Edison?
Yeah, he's from Miami, Florida.
Oh yeah. They always have good athletes.
They got some good athletes over there, Mr. Ford.
Yes, you know them. That's with Delvin. What's them boys' name? There's 2 of them running backs. One's from Miami Central, and then you got Booker T. Washington. You got Northwestern. You got Hialeah. They got some ball players inside of Miami now. Yeah. Carroll City. One was called Edison. One was called Killian. Carroll City. South Ridge. Miami. Was it Miami Central?
So Brandon Elam is from Brandon, Mississippi. He went to Holmes Community College. Offensive lineman, 6'2", 330 pounds.
Yeah.
Region 3 Class 6A, first team selection at Brandon High School. Davion Kinlaw is from North Charleston, South Carolina. He's from transfer from Jones College. Offensive line, he's 6'6", 285 pounds.
Oh yeah, that's big time.
Played in 6 games on the defensive line and recorded 2 tackles in the breakup at Jones College. But it does say he's an offensive line, so he could play on offense or defense.
Oh yeah.
Ben Drake, defensive back, 6'1", 185 pounds, originally from Nashville, Tennessee, and he is transferring from Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a
You know the guy that used to be at Jackson State is the head coach at Hawaii, Timmy Chang.
Who?
You and Pop
Remember Timmy Chang?
Pop Tart?
No.
You don't remember Timmy Chang?
No.
He was there under Harold Jackson. Remember when Harold Jackson was the coach?
We don't want to remember when Harold Jackson was the coach.
Do you want a snack?
Do I want a snack, or are you just telling me that because you're getting ready to get a snack?
I'm going to get a snack, but I'm asking you so I can get your snack on the way while I'm getting my snack.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, get me a snack.
Okay, what do you want?
Ooh. Okay. Anyway, Ben Drake. He is a 2022 graduate of Whites Creek High School in Nashville, Tennessee. He's a 3-sport athlete. He played in the 2024 season at Sierra College.
Do you want a Rice Krispie treat?
That's fine.
Okay.
Deshaun Ford, Mr. Ford, Opelousas, Louisiana.
Yeah, Opelousas. Yeah.
He used to play at ULM. Opelousas.
Yeah, Opelousas. That's where the remember that group. They were called the Deacons of Defense. That's where they came from.
Jamal. Nobody was watching that type of foolishness. Okay. Wait a second. Running back, 5'11", 225. He was ranked the nation's number 68 prospect at the running back position according to On3 Sports. And he's a 3-star running back, Mr. Ford.
Woo.
Dre said it don't matter who on their team, they gonna beat us.
Well, they big game. They got to beat. They got to beat.
They gotta beat more than just us.
Yeah, they got to beat Jackson. They got to meet up with that big Dallas game. That's a big game for Grambling now. They got to go out to Dallas and fight them Prairie View people.
Tylon Cooper from Eunice, LA. He's a transfer from Selah, defensive back, 6 foot, 185 pounds. Dang, Dre, quit being messy. He played in 23 games for SLU, made 33 total tackles with 22 solo stops with 1 interception, 8 pass breakups, and 1 blocked field goal. Corey Amos is from Opelousas, Louisiana, too. He's a transfer from Ole Miss. Ooh, Mr. Ford, he was a 4-star recruit.
No.
A top 20 player out of Louisiana. They must have seen Gremlin playing at Las Vegas. He's a defensive line edge, 6'3", 230 pounds. Dang, Mr. Ford.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah.
Sculler Turnbull.
Mm-hmm.
He's originally from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Okay.
William City High School. That's your quarterback, Mr. Ford.
And what's his classification?
He's a freshman.
Oh, he's a freshman. Okay.
He's 6'2", 190. Class 6A2 District 1 Most Valuable Player of the Year. 12 games played, 103 out of 165 attempts passing, 1,630 yards, 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, average 135 yards per game. Look like he a pocket passer, Mr. Ford.
Okay.
He doesn't have any rushing yards on here.
Okay.
Rashad Fleming Ricard, RJ. He's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Woodlawn High School, IMG Academy. He's a defensive line / edge rusher, 6'3", 220 pounds. Chose Grambling State over South Alabama, Kentucky State, Southern University, Eastern Kentucky, Georgetown University, and Sacramento State.
Okay.
Keon Robinson, wide receiver, 6 foot, 188 pounds. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Madison Academy. He recorded 56 receptions for 1,209 yards and 12 touchdowns. Mr. Ford.
Uh-huh.
Not too shabby.
No, that's not. That's right. Like I said, we're gonna
so
find.
far?
Oh, now they play Prairie View in September, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna find out a lot, baby. We're gonna find out early.
Mel Mitchell the fifth is from Cocoa, Florida, from Cocoa High School.
Oh yeah.
Defensive line, 6'3", 260 pounds.
Oh, that's good size. Good size.
That's a high school player.
Yeah.
Savion Sessions, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Madison Prep Academy, offensive lineman, Mr. Ford, 6'8", 320 pounds. Not that much, Whitley. Just a little bit more. Mr. Ford, did you hear me?
What'd you say?
6'8", 320 pounds.
And what's his hometown?
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
He offensive, defense.
Offensive line.
Okay. Well, you know he's gonna play. You know he's gonna play.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. We'll come back to Grambling. I left them with 10 people. Mr. Ford, nothing excites you? That didn't excite you, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna find out early.
Why you keep talking about Prairie View? Prairie View got 70 new players. What they gonna do?
Yeah, but listen, baby, Prairie View is the king of the hill. Ain't nothing we can do about it till somebody knock them off the hill. Right now, they the king of the hill.
Well, they play Clark Atlanta first, so that's gonna
Prairie View or Grambling?
Grambling.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a win.
Yeah, that's a big win.
They play Central State.
Another big win.
They play TCU. That's a big loss.
That's a big loss, yeah. And when we play the Prairie View could be.
And they got a bye week. They gotta that's a tune-up game. That's a tune-up game, so they got a bye week. So then they play Prairie View.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Listen, baby. That's when we're gonna find out who we are.
Then they play Alcorn.
That's another big game. I don't know if I told you this last year. I thought Alcorn should have beat Prairie View last year. I watched that game on the SWAC network. I thought Alcorn should have beat them. But now let me tell you. I talked to you about this before. After Alabama State beat Prairie View, they got so much better.
Then they play Jackson State. Dre, what you think the score is going to be on that game? They said they got to put their voodoo on us. That's why they don't want to go back to Las Vegas.
They got to do what now?
Put their voodoo on us, Mr. Ford.
Oh.
We can't win in the hole for nothing. Win. I know that's right. Whitley. Win. Then they play Alabama A&M in Huntsville.
Did I tell you? I looked through there. Did I tell you about that?
No, you didn't.
I went through there. They signed about 30, maybe 40. They signed a lot of kids. They got the quarterback from Penn State. They got maybe 2 or 3 quarter, and then somebody was saying they trying to get Quad Brown back.
Lord, they trying to do an Andrew Body.
Yeah, they trying to get him back.
Then they play. They have a lot of home games. They play UAPB at home. They play Jackson State at home. They play Alcorn State at home. Damn.
That's Grambling.
Yeah, they got a lot of home games. Then they play Texas Southern in Houston, Texas.
Oh yeah.
Bethune-Cookman,
Like I told you,
and Bayou Classic.
that Dallas game is gonna tell a lot about the season.
Do you think they're gonna fight again versus Bethune-Cookman?
No, them people got fined for that. Didn't Dr. McClellan? And by the way, when's the last time I told you I thought he was a brilliant man?
Who?
Dr. McClellan.
You said he's brilliant.
Yeah, he's a brilliant guy.
What did he do that was brilliant, Mr. Ford?
I like that SWAC TV, and I like how we getting all these players in the SWAC. The SWAC is going to have all these classic games next year. I love this whole thing of Southern and Alabama State playing in Birmingham. I think, the Grambling going, Jackson State going to Nashville. I like that. Yeah, I just think he's doing a great job. Now, Mr. Monk, I got to go to bed.
So you just went and had me waste my whole damn show reading stuff about Grambling for you to say that you got to go to bed.
Yeah, no, Mr. Monk, you know what? I was watching too many games today. I was watching all them basketball games. And I watched that. I just thought Duke was so much better than North Carolina. And then North Carolina came back and beat them.
Not you watching North Carolina. I was just going to ask you about North Dakota State. They're going FBS, but all right.
Yeah, you know what? I heard that they Mountain West, right? Aren't they going Mountain West?
Yes.
Huh?
They want the HBCUs. You know who else trying to go FBS, but they can't get it. Sacramento State.
Yeah, I've been hearing about them too. You're right. They offered to pay $1 million, didn't they?
They are begging. Do you know what's so bad about it, Mr. Ford?
What?
Valley got a money game with Sacramento State, right? And they didn't give them no money. I would have charged them $1 million, $1.5 million to go to Sacramento State. Y'all over here flaunting this money like y'all got it. Talking about you got $10 million. Pay us $1 million. They probably gave.
I think they want to get in that because the Pac-10 is getting ready to come back. Because when Southern Cal and UCLA and all them jumped ship and went to that Big Ten, the Pac-10 didn't have but 2 teams, I think, left. But I think they're getting ready to come back.
All of these big time remember you was telling us that they had a whole bunch of FBS teams reclassify as FCS?
Yeah.
They're all trying to scatter and go back up. What's getting ready to happen?
I think that's what Sacramento State is trying to do. They want to get in that Pac-10 or Pac-12 with San Diego State and them schools. They want to get in that. That's why they're offering all that money. They're trying to get in that They want to get in that Pac-10 or Pac-12, whatever it's going to be.
Pac-10 or Pac-12 is not getting ready to let you in their little boys club playing. Yeah. You're not going to get in there playing Valley.
Mr. Moore, how many games Deion Sanders going to win next year? I don't think they'll win 4 games.
He can win 6 or 7.
He can win no 6. Why are you saying that?
Because he said that the damage that they did in this transfer portal, they're getting ready to turn it around.
And you believe that?
If he don't win, what they gonna do? Fire him?
Yeah, he out. I believe he's out.
They don't even care about Colorado. Really, don't really care about winning. They just want people to come to the games.
Well, I believe that they'll win 4 games at the most. Because I'm gonna tell you something. That football in the Big 12 has upgraded. In Colorado, they had the little season with
Shador and Travis Hunter.
yeah, that second year, and they won 9. Didn't they? What did they win? 9?
I know he lost that other bowl game. People said
Oh,
I was
I said,
hating, but
listen,
I
they got
said,
the,
boy,
what the Mormon boys got a hold up that year. That was their last game as Buffaloes. Remember the Mormon boys caught them down there in that Alamo Bowl
they
and took
couldn't do
that belt off
nothing.
on them.
Oh God, they couldn't do nothing.
I saw the game. I'll tell you 100 times. I watched it with my family.
They played Georgia Tech. They should be able to win that game, right? Didn't they lose to Georgia Tech last year?
They lost to Georgia Tech last year. Was that in Boulder?
Oh, they got a nice schedule. They played Georgia Tech in Atlanta. They
Okay.
can win that game, right?
No.
And
That
Weber
guy.
State, that's a win.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a win.
They're gonna lose to Weber State. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. No, they win.
Northwestern. They can beat Northwestern
Is that the Big Ten Northwestern or which Northwest in Louisiana?
in Illinois.
No, they ain't gonna beat them. They ain't gonna
They
beat
gonna
them.
lose to Northwestern?
Yeah, they gonna lose to Northwestern.
Hell no.
Yeah, they are. You'll see. They ain't gonna beat Northwestern.
What?
No, they ain't gonna beat Northwestern.
Are you just being funny?
No, they're not gonna beat Northwestern.
Northwestern won 7 games last year.
And I'll tell you what, they ain't gonna lose to Colorado. I can tell you that.
They lost to Oregon. They lost to Nebraska, USC. They could definitely lose to Colorado. Dang. What about Baylor?
They kept their coach, didn't they? Dave
Baylor is,
Miranda.
they gotta go to Texas.
They gotta go
What
where?
about Texas Tech?
Texas Tech won the Big 12.
So what about this year? It's a new year.
They went and got a quarterback. They went and got where did that quarterback come from? They went and got a new quarterback. I know that. Because Texas Tech spent a lot of money at NIL money.
That's why Deion should have been looking at NIL money.
Yeah, I don't know if Colorado got that money like Texas Tech. Texas Tech spending money like Texas Longhorns and Texas A&M Aggies. Them folks got money. They got money.
Oil money?
Yeah. Texas Tech is a big school. That's in Lubbock.
We know about that oil, don't we? Jackson State got oil money too, Mr. Ford.
Yeah. Because y'all got to get ready for them boys out there in Prairie View.
Utah, Mr. Ford. They'll beat Utah, right?
No.
Damn.
Okay. No, they don't beat no. Now, Utah's coach he went down to Michigan. Who got that job?
See, if you are not getting ready to get beat by a first-time head coach.
Well, depending on who got the Utah job. Who's the Utah head coach?
Oh, let me see. Mr. Ford, you cannot Deion cannot lose to a first-time head coach.
Well, who is it? I can tell you.
Morgan Scally.
Okay, where did he come from?
He served as Utah's defensive coordinator for 10 seasons.
Okay, so they just pushed him up.
What type of oil do we got? What type of oil money do we got, y'all? Somebody said that we got castor oil money.
Man, I used to have to take that stuff when I was growing up, castor oil.
Okay, do these last couple and then you can go to bed. Oklahoma State. Are we beating Oklahoma State?
They just ran their coach out too. They got a
I
new
mean,
coach. Yeah, they might, Colorado might beat Oklahoma State.
good. What about Kansas State?
No, no, you ain't beating Kansas State.
Damn.
Uh-uh. That cat just came up from Texas A&M. Colin Klein or something. He was he was offense coordinator. He took that job at Kansas State. No, they ain't gonna beat
Arizona
them.
State, Mr. Ford.
No,
Damn, he's not gonna beat them either.
no, he ain't gonna beat
They got
Arizona.
homecoming.
Arizona State.
They got homecoming versus Houston. Now, why the hell would you do that?
He ain't gonna beat Fritz. You know, that's Willie Fritz. He ain't gonna beat Willie Fritz now.
What about Cincinnati?
Is that game in Cincinnati?
Yes.
No.
Damn, Mr. Ford, you have him losing every game except for 2. You said that he might beat Oklahoma State
Yeah.
and he might beat Weber State. Everybody else, you said he gonna lose to.
Yes, but
What
see,
about
I'm saying,
UCF?
where's that game?
In Boulder.
I can't call that one. Because what's the name? Scott Frost went back down there. I don't think they did well this year. I don't know what Scott and them gonna be like next year. I can't call that.
Damn, they saying he might only win 3 games next year.
That's what I said, 3 or 4. That's what I was thinking too.
Damn.
He might can beat
7.
UCL. He might can beat them.
Damn, he should have scheduled Kennesaw State and he should have scheduled
Edward
Kennesaw.
Waters. Who else? Mississippi Valley.
He should have scheduled Edward Waters and
Edward Waters, Mississippi Valley, you know. Yeah, that's what we should have scheduled.
Lane College, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, Lane, you know.
Tuskegee, his alma mater. Does Dega got a football team? Does Dega got a football team?
Dion's alma mater is Talladega, isn't it? What is it?
Yeah, does Dega got a football team?
Who?
His alma mater, Talladega.
No, they got a big band. You know, they don't have a football team, they got a band. They got a nice band. Remember they marching was it the inauguration one year? What did they do? They did something.
Oh, they saying that Deion Sanders might only win about 3 games.
That's what I figured too.
Oh Lord.
Because see, the Big 12 is upgraded. Their football has gotten better. They've gotten better.
Deion needs to schedule Mahari and call it a day. Damn, y'all are mean. Y'all don't think he can win more than 3 games?
No, I'm giving him 3 games, 3-4 games.
Okay, Mr. Ford. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, man. I got to get in this
feed. Talk about nobody else's schedule next time, Mr. Ford.
Huh?
You done fell asleep on us.
No, the big time schedule is, listen, you know, like I always tell you, Southern try to play everybody. That's one thing I got to give Southern credit for. Them Jags are gonna show up a lot of places, baby. Them Jags trying to play everybody.
Mr. Ford, who is Louisiana Christian? Who is Louisiana Christian?
I gotta look that up. I don't know. You gotta tell me. I don't know about Louisiana Christian now. What city is that in?
That's
Huh?
Talk about they'll play anybody. You damn sure right they'll play anybody. They playing Louisiana Christian. And Mr. Ford, we know you know all about.
Wait a minute. Okay, Southern playing Louisiana Christian. Is that for homecoming? Okay. What city is that in?
So they start out playing State. I'm gonna look it up. They play Alabama State. You remember you said that was a big time game in
That's a big
Birmingham,
time
Alabama.
game, though. Yeah.
Then they go to Baton Rouge and they play Kentucky State. You know, Kentucky
Uh,
State ain't no hoe. They play pretty good
yeah,
versus
they should get.
Grambling. And
They should get.
I think
Hmm.
they was like championship for their particular. They have what's called a Pete Richardson Classic. Ooh.
And who's that? Who's the opponent?
Kentucky State, Pete Richardson
Oh,
Classic.
okay. Okay. Pete Richardson class. Okay. All right.
Then they play University of Houston. Well, you know that's a L.
Yeah, that's Willie Fritz, baby.
Louisiana Christian University.
That's homecoming.
No, that's September 19th. Homecoming ain't that early.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What do you think? Yeah, that's just homecoming is versus UAPB.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
That's like a little cupcake game that they got right
Yeah.
before they got to play Jackson State because you know they got
Where's that Louisiana Christian? What town is that?
Louisiana Christian football.
Yeah, what town?
Pineville, Louisiana.
Hmm.
Ain't never heard of them, huh, Mr. Ford?
No, I don't know about that. You said Pineville?
Pineville. And no, it's Pineville.
Okay. You know what that's close to? What? No, I don't know nothing about it.
I don't know nothing about it, Mr. Ford.
I'll look it up tomorrow. I'll look it up.
You know they coming to play us. It's about the size of Tougaloo, somebody said in the chat.
Oh, it's about to. Okay.
Dang, they got to play Prairie View and Texas Southern away.
Yeah, that's. But you know what? Let me say this.
Y'all wasted all Southern wasted all them home games because they was getting their ass beat. All them light shows and everything. You had the perfect schedule last year, and you kept dropping every single game.
But what Southern needs to do, Prairie View needs to take Southern to Houston and either play at Rice or NRG. They don't need to bring that game to Prairie View's campus. They need to take Southern to Houston and play at Rice Stadium or play at NRG. Or if they can't play them, can they play at the Astrodome?
What you trying to schedule some type of classic between them?
No, with them being the SWAC champions, Southern's going to bring a crowd. Okay. You don't want to take them to Prairie View's campus. Take them to Houston. Take them to Houston. Rice Stadium, Astrodome, or NRG.
Well, Southern's got a pretty hard schedule because after homecoming, they go on the road for 3 games: Prairie View, Texas Southern, and Florida A&M, all away games.
Gonna be big game.
And then they got Bethune-Cookman in Baton Rouge. They got Alcorn State in Baton Rouge, and then they got the Bobby Classic.
And you said who they playing for homecoming?
UAPB.
Okay.
Jerome said that Southern hasn't had a real fan base since 2012.
No, Brooke, listen, man. They played a game, they didn't won a game, and 24,000 showed up. Southern got a fan base.
Well,
always will have one. They got a fan base.
They did have a they did have an attendance of 22,000 for this past season. They had roughly 22,000 as their average. And so they were like 3rd in all of FCS in attendance. But just to, add a little context there, Jackson State did go to Southern and then they have their homecoming. It's the same way like at Jackson State, like our biggest game of the season this coming season is of course going to be Southern versus Jackson State, and then our homecoming game.
That's gonna be a big.
But
Hey,
they did say they don't travel like they did a decade ago, Mr. Ford. They ain't traveling like they
well,
was.
I tell you what, if they win in their travel. Hey, bro, Brooks, who did Johnson C. Smith play tonight? Who did they play? Who did Johnson C. Smith play tonight?
Get your damn tickets. Don't forget to get your damn tickets.
Which one for that Jackson Southern game?
Hell yeah, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big game. That's gonna be a big game. That's gonna be a big in Jackson, baby. Hey, them Jazz coming.
That's one thing Southern will do. They'll play anybody. They'll play everybody. I
Yeah,
said,
they
Mr.
do.
Ford, they're playing Louisiana Christian. You said, oh, I ain't never heard of them before.
No, I don't know nothing about them now. But I can tell you what, that's gonna be a big game when they fall into Jackson, baby, at the vet. That's gonna be a big game.
Dre said Tamika Reed and them need to play Johnson C. Smith.
What's her record? What's Tamika Reed's record?
Oh, Dre needs to be quiet.
What's Tamika's record?
Tamika, Coach Reed said that it takes time to build a. She said that it takes time to build a program. So,
Now you know what she's saying. She gonna be at Prairie View next year.
Who gonna be at Prairie View?
Tamika. She gonna be at Prairie View next year. Yes, she will.
No, she not.
But them people ain't finna give her no time to be in no program at no UNC Charlotte. They ain't want to hear that. She gonna be at Prairie View next year.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. Tamika gonna be at Prairie View next year. Watch
I know you lying.
I'm telling you now. You think no white folk want to hear somebody that take time to build a program? You think they want to hear that?
Charlotte women's basketball is 11-13.
What's the record in the conference?
I don't know, Mr. Ford, but that will not be happening. She not going. No, she not.
Yeah.
If oh Lord. Why would you even say that, Mr. Ford?
I'm telling you, folks ain't finna. How many years Tamika been gone? How many years Tamika been at
It's her second year.
Oh, okay.
Why would you even say that?
I'm just telling you now. I know. Child, please. Ain't no UNC Charlotte gonna be talking about no take no time to be in no program and all that. Them folks ain't want to hear that. I know them. They don't want to hear that.
Oh, hell no. UNC Charlotte is 5-6 in conference play.
Okay, they're 5-6.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, bro, Brooks, did he ever say who did Johnson C. Smith play today?
Livingston. They
did the girls win the ball? Who won?
I cannot believe you just said that, Mr. Ford. You got my anxiety and my blood pressure up.
What else?
Livingston. Let's see who won.
Did they win who won the girls' game? And who won the men's game?
The Livingston men's basketball fall to Johnson C. Smith, 84-66. That was 3 days ago. The women beat them today.
The women beat Johnson C. Smith?
No, Johnson C. Smith beat the women.
Today?
Oh. Livingston 63. Oh, damn. Livingston 63, Johnson C. Smith 51.
Oh, that was today?
Yeah.
I got some good friends over there. I came to Charlotte. Was that this summer? You remember I told you I was in Charlotte, right?
I know you sleepy, Mr. Ford, talking about Coach Reed gonna be at Prairie View next year.
I don't tell you not. Shoot, them folks ain't gonna hear. But let me tell you, I was at my uncle's house, right? And a lot of my family came. They was all behind Johnson C. Smith. That was they, they was all behind John C. Smith.
I
Yeah.
cannot believe you just said that.
Huh?
I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, they gonna shut up, please. They might get Tamika another year. They ain't gonna get Tamika that long. I'm telling you. That guy down there, he gonna try to pull Tamika down that Prairie View. You know him. That guy's good, man. Y'all got the best AD. And then the second one might be that golf guy down there at Prairie View. He might be the second best.
Mm. Mm.
One thing we know, it ain't Roman Banks.
What is wrong with you? Why you had to even say that man's name?
I'm just saying,
What did he do, Mr. Ford?
he destroyed that Southern pro. But they finna come back though. Southern coming back. They finna do their thing. Mr. Big, I'm going to bed.
You can call me somebody else's name. I know you sleepy. Good night, Mr. Ford.
I'm talking about Mr. Mona. Yeah,
Yes. I know I kept you up a little bit longer, so you can
I got to go to sleep. Listen, when you coming back?
Tuesday or Thursday. I'll pick a day.
Okay, go get Brax that
I got it, Mr. Ford. Benjamin Banneker.
yeah, get him something. And like I said, read him that 27 chapter of Psalms now. Read him that. Read that to him. Okay.
All right.
Listen, everybody, I done enjoyed it. Y'all have a good night. Now listen, who you got in the Super Bowl tomorrow?
Mr. Ford, don't add the Patriots, Mr. Ford.
You got the Patriots?
Yeah, Mr. Ford, don't ever ask me to go over nobody else's. You was uninterested in everybody's recruits. I'm not doing nobody else's recruit.
Yeah, I was interested in. But listen, you got the Patriots and Drake made them ain't did nothing offensively in about 2 or 3 weeks. How could you have them?
What, you got the Seahawks?
Yeah.
That's exactly why the Patriots gonna win, because everybody took the Seahawks.
Listen, Sam Donald finna get that bag, baby. He finna get that bag.
Sam Darnold ain't finna do shit, but
Yes, he is, girl. He finna get that bag, girl.
he was so bad at the Panthers. Oh, he
I
was
know,
terrible.
but let me tell you something. Minnesota shouldn't have got rid of that boy. Now, I'm not that boy, but Minnesota shouldn't have got rid of him. Now he finna get that bag out there in Seattle. He finna get that bag.
Oh, they said Drake May is hurt.
What's wrong with him?
What's wrong with him? Well, who they quarterback?
I'm serious.
I don't know, Mr. Ford.
Listen, I look
Have
forward
a
to
good
you. Tuesday, you said Tuesday or Thursday, right?
Tuesday or Thursday. I know for sure Thursday. I don't know about Tuesday.
Okay, well, bye, Miss Whitley. Okay, bye,
Oh, they
Brandon.
said his shoulder messed up.
For real?
Damn, I'm definitely taking the Patriots. Then
Yeah.
everybody going against the Patriots gonna win.
Listen, bye, Miss, let's see, Dr. Nisha, is she on there?
No, Mr. Ford.
Okay, what about Lady T?
Yeah, she's on here.
Bye, Lady T. What about Miss Mary?
Yeah, Miss Mary was on here. She might not
Okay,
be here no more, but she
okay,
was.
Miss Mary's one of them rattlers, right?
Yep, she one of
Yeah,
those.
them rattlers, baby. Them
I
rattlers.
know you happy, Miss Mary.
Yeah, Miss Mary, because them rattlers getting it. You heard what happened this week, then?
What?
You know,
You,
they say that Queen Great asked for $250,000. They gave him a check for over $300,000.
did they give him a check? It wasn't one of them Geronimi
No,
checks,
no,
right? It wasn't no Geronimi check, was it? It was
wasn't none one of them
the
checks.
money is in the bank, right?
It wasn't no reefer check. No, it wasn't no reefer check.
It was a real check now.
Yeah, it wasn't no reefer check.
We don't need no checks bouncing.
I'm serious, baby. One
Got
of them
that
reefer
muscle
checks.
milk. They ain't got it. So does he still gotta go to the quarterback club on Wednesdays?
Oh yeah, you know that. That's a formality. You got to listen. That's non-negotiable. You know, you got to Vaughn them got to introduce him and all that. Yeah, you got to go with them now.
So he still got to go to the quarterback club.
Yes, please. Yeah,
So is the money actually in the bank, Mr.
that's
Ford?
what they say. They say he asked for 250,000. They got.
I
I
would
think
have asked for a money order or a cashier check.
man,
Don't
he
be
got
giving
300 over 300,000.
They said they better head to Cash America, Mr. Ford.
Listen, let me go to bed. I'll see you. Okay, Tuesday or Thursday, guys. Have a good night.
All right, good night.
Okay, bye bye.
Sticky Fingers didn't write it, did she? Y'all are a mess. Why would y'all say that? Don't do no wiring. They don't need no wire fraud charges, Dre. Don't do no wiring. And by the way, the money is in the bank. All right. Well, congratulations. They're gonna have enough muscle milk. What else was they asking for? Muscle milk, NIL, whatever. They got it. Not him calling me Tamika. All right, y'all. What y'all trying to do? Y'all want to go over the rest of these? Wait. FAMU's bank is not Wells Fargo. Their bank is, as far as I know. What is wrong with you, Dre? Why? Why are you doing this? Lord, get your damn tickets. All right, so no, man, we tied too. Oh, okay. Whitley said we tied too. All right. So are we gonna be getting our tickets though? Are we getting our season tickets tonight? What we doing? Are we getting season tickets tonight? Y'all let me know. Oh, okay. Yes, nephew. Let's do that real quick. Sorry. I mean, y'all ain't helping me out. You over there. Y'all ain't helping the sister out. Dang. Y'all over there talking mess in the chat, being messy. All right. Let me pull this up, y'all. All right, so this is going to take literally 5 minutes, okay? I'm going to dang, why did I do that? Okay. Literally going to just talk about our new head coaches. We are not head coaches, but assistant coaches. We got some coaches, y'all. I am never doing that again. Mr. Ford he didn't even care. I said that there was a 6'8" offensive lineman. Mr. Ford didn't budge. Don't ask me to do nobody else's stuff. I couldn't buy a woo from him. Hell, I even was like, woo, 6'8" lineman? All right. Y'all better take a whatchamacallit. Okay. So this is Coach. Why y'all be trying to have me pronounce these names? All right. Coach Trey Up to Grow. Previous to Jackson State, he was at Florida Atlantic. He was on Zach Kitley's inaugural staff. He served as the director of Olympic sports performance and was an adjunct professor at South Carolina State from May 2023 to 2024. At Allen University, he held a dual position of director of strength and conditioning as well as outside linebacker. At Fort Bragg, he was the 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 82nd Airborne Division, and he served as the strength and conditioning coach from October 2021 to May 2022. Whose name is Scar? He was a coach at Mississippi Valley State. He was the head strength and conditioning coach, and he held that for a season in 2021. He was at Western Kentucky as an assistant strength and conditioning coach for the Hilltoppers. At South Carolina State, he completed a 2-year stint from 2018 to 2020 as a strength and conditioning intern and as an assistant strength and conditioning coach. It said it's pronounced Uptigro, according to Ken. Uptigro. Okay, Uptigro. Who is calling him Scar? Oh, Coach Make America Great Again's name is Scar. Damn, y'all are ruthless. Ground beef. What is going on? The kids call him Coach Kill Your Ass. Not Coach Kill Your Ass. See, this is just, y'all are extra. Okay. So yeah, that's Coach Uptigro. So welcome. We had been, I know that's not correct English, but it's the truth. We had been peeped Coach Bethea, defensive line coach. And the reason being for that is because there were kids that were being recruited by Coach Bethea, and they were literally being recruited, and he would say, I received an offer from, and then they would tag Coach Bethea. So a little bit about, well, then get your tickets then. A little bit about Coach Bethea. Am I saying his name right? Do we have a new offensive coordinator? Dre, why is it like that? Why is it like that? All I want to know is why is it like that? Okay, Raquan Bethea, he was an assistant coach for the defensive tackles for Hampton previously before he came here. He has a bachelor's degree from Albany State. He's coached at Albany State from 2020 to 2001, Western Kentucky in 2022, Coastal Carolina in 2023, Kentucky from 2023 to 2024, SMU from 2004 to 2025. He was at Hampton last year. He's here now. Bethea. All right, Coach Bethea. Welcome, Coach Bethea. Yes. What do you guys think? We don't have to worry about muscle milk over here at Jackson State. That comes, kind of like as a basic package. We do have that. Our defensive line, I thought we did an amazing job with the recruiting efforts at the defensive line, defensive tackle, defensive edge. Why are y'all being so... All right, let me go ahead and... Now, why would Dre say he'll be damned if he buys season tickets to see Edward Waters? You get tickets to see Southern and FAMU and... Who's the other home game, y'all? Who's the other home game? I don't know who the other home game is. So yeah, there's that. We got us some coaches. Y'all, we are a little bit running behind schedule, so well, all right. There's that. You should buy season tickets because you're a fan, not who we were playing. You can't even name them. Yes, I can. Tuskegee and Edward Waters and FAMU and Southern. And I'm missing one. Oh, Valley? We playing Valley? Hold up. I remember Valley's band was trying to blow on us. Oh, God, have mercy on my soul. Well, Dre, who do you want to see, honey? Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see? Just let us know. Lord have mercy. Dre is going off in the chat, and I am thoroughly entertained. All right, y'all. So Mr. Ford better not ask me about Nana person on what they done did in the transfer portal, how they did recruiting. He said he was tired, but he just wasted 20 minutes of the show, and then he was too tired. Don't ask me to do that no more. And don't ask me to do that no more, Mr. Ford. All right. Y'all be blessed and highly favored. Braxton, what are you doing? All right, turn that TV off and come up here so you can go to bed. Everybody. Hey, why are you running? Don't do that, Braxton. Lord have mercy. Anyway. Mr. Moore be coming in here at the last minute. The game versus Grambling could still be in Vegas, by the way. Well, they need to go ahead and tell folks what's up. Will you watch Edward Waters if it's at 5 or 6? If it's at 5 or 6, will you watch? What time, Brax? 5. Anyway, y'all all have a blessed night. They need to hurry up and say something so that they can get to promoting it. Like, what's the holdup? We don't do CP time. Mr. Moore coming up in here at the crack of dawn. Anyway, see y'all. Say bye.
Bye.
You want to sing a song?
What song?
The stadium is available, Mr. Moore. Allegedly. Get your damn tickets. Get your damn tickets. Get your tickets. Get your season tickets. Everybody. Anybody. Make sure. Tell them to get their season tickets.
Get your season tickets.
You don't sound very enthusiastic.
Get your season tickets.
Look at the camera and tell them.
Get your season tickets.
Get it. What you was in that room doing?
Watching TV.
Mm.
You never went live?
Wait, hush. It's a secret.
What do you mean by it's a secret?
You talk too much. Good night, y'all.